Dominic Chu takes a look at what was behind the February surge and some of the big events that loom ahead.
After a rough start to 2015 in January, the market staged a comeback. And now this is one of the best Februaries on record. At certain points, we hit historic highs for both the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500. Even the NASDAQ Composite is inching closer and closer to records we haven't seen since the internet stock bubble back in 2000. So, does February's positive momentum give some investors a better feeling about the rest of the year?
Absolutely. I mean, I think in some ways February is the new January, and having a great February is a wonderful way to start the first quarter, and certainly we expect the momentum to continue.
Recent history is siding with the bulls. According to market data and analytics firm Kensho, March has been positive for stock investors over the past 20 years. On average, during that span, both the Dow and the S&P 500 have gained north of 1.5% and have been positive at least 70% of the time. But historical performance is no guarantee of future results, and big unknowns still remain.
I think right now the biggest risk for the market is a policy mistake on the part of the Federal Reserve. There's so much attention on the Fed right now, when they will raise rates, how quickly they will raise rates. So the communication strategy has to be spot on in order to set market expectations around that. We have some good historical precedent that suggests that if we don't get good communication out of the Fed, the markets can really get very volatile very quickly.
Interest rate policy isn't the only worry. There are still issues like Greece's financial woes, falling energy prices, and geopolitical hotspots in Ukraine and the Middle East. So, if the rest of 2015 is anything like the first 2 months of the year, we could be in for a very bumpy ride. For Nightly Business Report,